30s and low 40s, and it's not going to warm up much, folks. All right, December, yes, there is a lot of happiness. It's the holidays, but unfortunately, it's also one of the biggest months for divorce filings. Our next guest says, make sure you're only divorcing your spouse and not your money. We have Lisa Decker. She's a certified divorce financial analyst. There's a job that I bet you never thought you'd have, or I didn't even know there was such a title.
There are a lot of people that don't know that. We're the best kept secret out there, and
Wow.
I'm out to change that. We do a lot of great work for people going through divorce.
And a lot of times divorce, what comes down to is how do we break money, which can make it nasty.
Yes, and it doesn't have to be. There are saner, savvier, money-saving ways to go about it.
Okay, so folks are in this situation right now. What are some of the tips that you have for us?
Well, I like to share with you my SMART formula for going through divorce. I believe that it's better to be smart from the start because the mistakes that are made in divorce are common, costly, and permanent in many cases. So the good news is that they're also preventable if people know about them. So think of the word SMART. S stands for start early. Divorce is a process, not an event. It takes time, sometimes lots of it.
How long is the average divorce to get it from start to finish?
A year or more.
Really? Okay.
Yes, but it can be done in shorter time frame, but you don't want to rush through it. You also don't want to drag your feet. The longer it goes on, the more money it costs you.
All right. M stands for managing your emotions, which can be tough, I imagine.
Yes, but you must make wise decisions during the process. And A is assessing your options. There are more peaceful paths to resolution, including mediation, arbitration, cooperative, collaborative divorce. And of course, if you do want to duke it out in front of the judge, you can, but that's going
Let's hope it doesn't get that nasty,
yeah,
right?
because that's the most costly and emotionally damaging way to do it.
Okay. Now, when we talk about R, reach out for help. A lot of people don't want to talk about their divorce. They're embarrassed, but you really need to reach out.
You do. And reaching out to the right people, okay, that means the right team, which takes me right to the T, because a great therapist on speed dial, a divorce financial planner, someone who is familiar with the matters in divorce specifically, a family law attorney specializing in divorce, and maybe a mediator. And then you may need other specialists like a realtor, mortgage person.
We talk about the mistake, but what is the biggest mistake that folks make?
Well, there are actually three of the top ones. I like to share what I call the money pit. And you're familiar with the Tom Hanks movie by the same
That's what
name.
I thought of when you said money pit, yeah.
You know, we laughed as the couple went through their bank account reserves, cleaning up the property, but it's really no laughing matter if you're the spouse who has kept the house and now you're stuck with all of those bills on your own. So I like to tell folks to get a home inspection looking underneath, over, and around the entire property for common costly repairs, things like mold, roof, foundation issues.
And real quickly on your last two, we're just almost out of time.
Divorce disaster number 2 is failing to file an important document called a quadro. If you miss this document, you may be robbed of your retirement. And divorce disaster number 3 is missing out on divorcing your joint debts, folks. You must make sure that the debts are severed.
And close those or separate them.
Yes, mortgages, auto loans, credit cards, all of that. Even if your spouse has been ordered to pay it, if they don't, your credit is going to fail if your name's attached to it.
Lisa Decker, you are awesome. Certified Divorce Financial Analyst. I swear that is her title. And we'll put all the information on azfamily.com. We sure appreciate all your tips.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hopefully making something that's painful a little less painful. All right, our time right now is 9.